Welcome back to jg.garage. In this video, I'm going to do an overview on this new Craftsman toolbox that I just got, and also review and install this Makitoyo drawer liner inside the toolbox. So let's get started. So I've been wanting a toolbox, and honestly, I've been storing all my tools in these types of containers, and it's just so hard and takes too long to find the right tool. Also, these containers are not durable whatsoever, as you can see right here. So I've been wanting an actual toolbox for the longest time, where I can put all my tools and have them all organized so they're easier to find. I was actually looking into the 41-inch Craftsman toolbox because of its smaller size, which would fit easily in my garage, and it would have been cheaper than the 52-inch. The 41-inch retails for about $574. Now with this 52-inch toolbox, I was actually able to find someone locally selling this for a really good price. I only paid $300 for this and it was in brand new condition. This toolbox retails for around $600 at Lowe's. So to be able to fit this larger toolbox in my garage, I did have to remove my black plastic shelf that was right here and push this shelf more to the left. And right now it fits perfectly between my shelf here and my detailing section here to the right. So this toolbox actually has a separate upper tool chest, and I do plan to get that in the future. Hopefully I can also get a good deal on that as well. For now, this will do. I can actually use the top as a work surface. On top of the toolbox, it has this foam liner. And it's actually a quite thick liner. It also has a Craftsman logo in the center. And underneath the liner is just the metal top. So when you have the upper chest, you can either take this off or just set it on top of it. This liner is nice because it's a non-slip surface and it's soft, so it's great when you're working on top of it. This toolbox is 52 inches wide, 18 inches deep, and 37.5 inches tall. It is built with 18 to 20 gauge steel, I-frame construction, and has a total of 18,532 cubic inches of storage. It also has a load capacity of about 1,500 pounds. The toolbox itself weighs 221 pounds. It comes with 4 5-inch casters, 2 of which are fixed and the other 2 are swivel with a locking mechanism. The right side has a grab handle so you can easily maneuver the toolbox, and it also has this nice Craftsman logo badge. This toolbox is proudly made here in the USA using global materials. In the first drawer here, we have the Craftsman user manual, and we also have the keys. There are 2 keys which are the same and can lock and unlock both locks. As you can see, this left side is unlocked. And now I'll lock it with a key. Now all the left drawers are locked while the right side remains unlocked. Just lock the right side and all the drawers will now be locked. Which is nice, so you have all your tools secured. Alright, so there are a total of 10 drawers, and it has soft close ball bearing slides, which means that when you try to close a drawer, it slowly closes even when you try to slam it. You may notice that the toolbox is wobbling a bit when I pull on the drawers. So after filming this video, I checked the wheels and one of the wheels was missing 2 screws. I added 2 new screws and now it's stable. So just ignore the wobbling you see in this video. Here's a closer look at the drawer. The metal isn't super thick or thin, but for my use I think I'll just be fine. Each drawer has a capacity of 100 pounds. One thing I should mention is that when you try to open the drawer, you'll need to tug just a little bit for it to open. This is a feature so that the drawers don't just slide out easily on its own. Other toolboxes have a latch you have to pull before opening the drawers. I think I prefer this one better actually. Alright, now let's measure the drawers. The bottom drawer is about 8 inches and 3/4, with a clearance of 9.5 inches. The width is 22 inches and 1/4, and the depth is 16 inches and 3/8. And that's the same for all the drawers. The next drawer is 5 5/8 with a clearance of 6 1/4. The middle drawer is 3 3/8 with a clearance of 4 1/4. The first 2 drawers are the same, which is 2 3/8 with a clearance of 3 1/8. The drawers are also removable and it's very easy to remove. First, slide out the drawer and push down on this tab which releases the drawer, and you just have to pull it straight out. The other side has a button that you just push in, and just like that the drawer is out. To put it back in, just align the rail and slowly push it back in. It might take a few tries to push it in, but it will eventually slide all the way in. I also want to show you the finish on this toolbox. This toolbox comes in 2 colors. red with black drawers like this one, and a full black one. It's actually not powder coated, it's just painted, and honestly the paint just looks fine. I don't plan on abusing this toolbox, so I'm sure the paint will just hold up just fine for me. Alright, so as you noticed, the drawers don't come with any liners. So I ordered this Makitoyo liner from Amazon, which I'll leave a link down below so you can check it out. This roll is 16 inches wide, which is pretty much the same depth as the drawer, and 16 feet long. So let's open this up. Alright, so here you see the foam liner, and the first thing I'm noticing is that it looks very similar to the Craftsman liner, but it's a little bit shinier. It has a shine to it, as you can see. The Makitoyo liner, however, is a bit thinner than the Craftsman. You can see here the thickness difference. You can see the Craftsman is almost twice the thickness. But honestly, this should work just fine. The main reason for me to have this liner in the drawer is to keep the tools from sliding and not to scratch the painted surface in the drawer. So the drawer, as I mentioned earlier, is 16 inches and 3/8. And this liner is exactly 16 inches. So let's see how it fits. So it fits nicely. It is short, about 1/4 of an inch, but that's fine because the other option was 18 inches, and that honestly would be more of a hassle to cut the size. Here you can see the gap, but that's really no big deal. All I have to do now is cut to length of 22¼ inches. So now let's start cutting. Alright, so I have this metal ruler to cut a straight edge. And now I'm going to measure 22¼ and I'll use a blade to make a cut. Now I'll measure the other side and do the same. Now I'll line up the ruler to the 2 slits I made and cut right across. Alright, so we have our first liner and let's see how it fits. So it fits fine, but as you can see it fits quite tight. So I might just trim it just a little bit and cut shorter for the next one. Now I'll trim it a little just so it fits nicely. And now you can see it fits perfectly. Now I'll cut the rest of the liners and we'll see how many it'll make. So with the 16-foot liner, I was able to make 8 sheets. And this was the leftover, which is too short. Alright, so let's try putting some wrenches and see how it does. And as expected, the wrenches aren't sliding around when closing or opening the drawer. The liner is nice and grippy. So only 8 of the drawers will have liners, and the bottom 2 I'm probably just going to use cardboard as a liner, since I'll be storing bottles in them and cardboard easily absorbs any spills. Alright, so that is it for this video. All I have to do now is put in my tools. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below, give this video a like, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.